Ever wondered why people keep on holding grudges? Maybe people you used to know as friends, they happen to have a disagreement. They are not able to solve that disagreement. They are not able to bring their friendship back together. And maybe they are a couple who used to live together. They have a disagreement. They have misunderstandings. They are not able to solve the issues and come back together and start living the way they used to. Maybe they are working, the colleagues, the classmates. They have a disagreement, they have a misunderstanding, and they're not able to resolve these and come back to work together like they used to. This is why I'm making this video for you. Hi everyone, my name is Njeri Karanja and this is my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, please remember to subscribe, and also don't forget to activate your notification bell so that every moment I upload a video, you receive a notification. Today we are going to talk about taking responsibility. That is the reason I'm making this video. Taking responsibility. I realized we have issues with taking responsibility. Like, people would rather they stay enemies for the longest possible, but none of the parties is willing to take responsibility. You know, taking responsibility is like owning up. You have a disagreement. You realize, yes, as much as you continue arguing, as much as we continue having this conversation, it's not going to take us anywhere. Unless I think as myself, let me just take the responsibility. Let me accept I'm on the wrong. That's the only way we can solve this problem. No, there are people who believe in winning all the time. There are people who don't believe that in losing. Not losing for the right things, but they only want to feel like they have won. They want to feel like they have the upper hand of the whole situation or every situation. Sometimes when it gets to that point, it just takes the wise person to take a step, to take the ownership of the mistake. Maybe, for example, you're having a disagreement with your sister or maybe your cousin, and this is a person you know for sure you wouldn't want to keep them away from you. I'm not saying that you let people step on you. No, I also wouldn't want anybody to keep on stepping on my toes all the time. I'm talking of an issue whereby it's not recurring. You happen to have a disagreement and you realize that as much as you continue talking, as much as you continue arguing, this person will not agree to his mistakes. This person will not accept that he or she is on the wrong. So what do you do as a wise person? Taking responsibility, saying, fine, I am on the wrong. Why not for me doing ABC? This wouldn't have happened. I own up, I apologize. Okay, why do you do that? You do not own up because you're a weak person. No. You do not own up because you want the other person to win. No. You own up because you want to get the power to your happiness back. Because as much as you're having enmity with your brother or your sister, or maybe probably the person who used to be your best friend, for as long as you know the journey that we've covered together, for as long as you know the moment you've been sharing together, if you have that kind of rift between the two of you, you will never find peace. So for you to repossess the power to your happiness, for you to get back the power to your freedom, for you to set yourself free, just accept that mistake is mine. Maybe probably if I did not come to meet you, maybe probably if I did not bring this topic on, I would have still be at peace and in my sanity put together. So the reason why we take responsibility is because we realize as much as this continues, they are going to steal my peace away. So we own the responsibility of whatever it's happened, so that we can repossess the power to our joy, the power to our happiness. For example, maybe you're having an argument in a marriage. Maybe you have had an issue, and it's reached to a point whereby your wife is not going down, and if you don't go down, maybe your husband is not going down. As much as we all believe that, maybe according to how people believe that the wife is supposed to go down, she's also a human being. If it reaches to a point whereby this person is not going down, and when you sit down quietly and listen to yourself, try to meditate about the whole thing, you realize that if you do not do something, the whole situation will be a mess. If you do not own up, if none of you is going to get in and own up the mistake and take responsibility of making everything, of making faces about everything will be a mess. Unless you get to that point, then chances are you will lose your friendship, you will lose your marriage, you will lose your family. Honoring up doesn't mean that it's still going to save the marriage. No. Owning up doesn't guarantee that you're going to still keep your friendship. No. Owning up simply means you're going to repossess the part of your happiness. You're going to take back the part of your joy. You're going to take your peace together and keep it yourself. So that after that onwards, whatever it is you do, you always do everything at peace. You never be tortured emotionally or psychologically thinking about what happened, how you disagreed, how you didn't do nothing trying to solve the situation. Whatever happens after that, it's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to get the ownership of your happiness. That's why taking responsibility is very crucial and is very, very important. There are people who can never own up, no matter what you try. There are people who are so full of themselves. There are people who are so self-centered. There are people who are selfish. They want to feel like they are stepping on you all the time. And every time they step on you, you run to say sorry. Every time they put their finger in your eyes, you run and say sorry. Let me tell you something. It is not bad to say sorry. But the reason why you are saying it is what counts. You're not saying sorry because you're begging for their friendship to remain. You're not saying sorry because you still want to remain in the marriage. You're not saying sorry because you want to be crowned as a peacemaker. No, you're honoring up to make peace with yourself, to make sure that the situation ends at a particular point whereby even if you go this way, I go this way, you don't have to come tomorrow and start telling me and asking me questions. So whatever it is we do, let's learn how to take responsibilities. If I find a friend who is willing to take ownership of a mistake, and I am also willing to take the ownership, we can always solve our problems amicably. But when you come to a situation whereby one party is not willing to take responsibility, the other party is willing, most of the time is that friendship dies there and there. That relationship dies there and there. It cannot continue because of somebody has decided to take their self-sentiment with them. They don't want to own up their mistake. They just want to look like they're perfect in the friendship, they're perfect in the relationship, and it does not work like that. So owning up or saying I take the responsibility does not make you a weaker person. Again, I remind you, it does not make you a weaker person. No, it does not make you like a loser. No, it makes you a stronger person who will walk with his head held high, who will walk with her peace intact, who will walk with her happiness or intact, other than the other person who is, even if they walk and they knew very well that they were in the mistake, they will be the one who will be tortured. For some reason, they will be still asking themselves, why did he agree? Because they knew even from the beginning that it was not your mistake. But then again, for you to have your peace together, take the ownership of that mistake. Say this way: if I did not come to this place, I will not be feeling what I'm feeling. If I did not ask you for this, I would not have felt. I have not have held this. I would not have held this argument with you. If I did not bring this topic up, we would not have gotten to this disagreement. Anyway, I own up. I am sorry, and whatever happens thereafter, it is not your problem. It is not up to you. It's up to the situation. The fact remains that you have gone home with your peace, you have gone home with your happiness, you have gone home with your head held high, like a person that you are. This brings us to the end of this topic. Please remember to own up wherever you feel like the situation is heated up. The other person for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days without them caring about what happens on that. You're not looking for solution because you're weak now. You're looking for solution because you know your value. You're looking for that solution because you know how to move forward without thinking of what you have to lose. Because in this life, losing is part of gaining. Owning up is no mistake. Saying it's okay, I agree, I did it, it's not a mistake. Saying it's okay, I understand, I'm the one who brought this up, it's okay. It doesn't matter how the argument started. It doesn't matter who brought the topic. It doesn't matter why it came in the first place. What matters is you go home with your peace intact. What matters is you take your happiness home. What matters is tomorrow when you see yourself walking on the road, you'll be knowing that I am a stronger person because I'm a real person, because not everybody can own up. It doesn't matter who quarrels with you. It doesn't matter the reason of the quarrel. It doesn't matter the quarrel or the argument was taking you. What matters is you are left intact. What matters is you're one strong person who can stand and solve any problem for the better of you tomorrow. Until next time, thank you so very much for giving it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a thumb up if you like this video. And also, share it with your friends so that they may understand the need to own up, the need to take responsibility, the need to have their peace intact, to have their happiness and joy all kept together, the need to smile all the time and to stay positive. Bye. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye bye.